Hello, my name is Brenda Hayward. This video is about learning how to make a budget for seniors, transitioning from bi-weekly or monthly payments to a place where the money is added to your bank account at different points during the month. With this video, I will highlight the need to find out magic categories of a workable budget to create a future that enables you to pay bills. Plus, enjoy your life and hit the projected goals during your retirement years. This video is called Budgeting Basics for Seniors. This video will highlight additional information to your questions on whether the information can be helpful and add it to your need to know list on budgeting. Viewers, I hope you brought your notebook and pencil. 1. Types of payouts for seniors. Because of the many changes within the business structure, the ability to have retirement plans attached to the business, like 401k, has been limited. And because of the jobs held by seniors during their lifetime, the only major take home pay is limited to Social Security earnings, along with some revenue from a low income job. This hard part is living on less will come as a shock. However, like many seniors, the thought of this day and time was never forecasted. Things were prepared for this change in income and now is scheduled to come only a month. This could include the pensions, Social Security, and maybe even a 401k that are able to pay your utility bills. For everyone, it is different, and the hard part is adjusting to the no total budget you never thought about was viable when you were working adult. Seniors come in different classes and income. When they reach this stage, some will survive and others will have to move in with family. Calendars for senior budget. I am only mentioning the use of a calendar for you to get familiar with the dates that checks will be coming in if there's more than one per month. The checks are not automatic anymore, like when you used to be getting them either bi-weekly or monthly. These checks dates are governed by another financial entity, and the dates are unfamiliar to you. You can put out the date that you should receive it on the calendar so that it's visual. If you have a cell phone, add the dates to your calendar to notify you when the check should hit the bank. Funds used to pay bills might be in savings for the first few months before the institution starts sending your monthly money. The monthly budget calendar can help you in the anxiety of knowing the due dates of your income. No matter your income bracket, some bills may escalate, however, your income remains the same. Hopefully, now you will scratch the days of the grocery stores have discount days. 3. Budget template for seniors. Put out a desktop or wall calendar if the person who likes to manually write things down. Or if you are more automated, save it on a calendar and start inputting the data needed. First, have you written down the dates of the financial institution say that your money will be deposited into your bank account? This information should be added to the amounts that you will receive. Next, make a list of the total and monthly income moving forward that you will receive. The date and amount are put next to each other in the bottom of the column. This list should include 401k, pension, Social Security, and disability. Now it's time to find out what your bills are monthly and yearly. These are called expenses, which include your mortgage or rent, medical insurance, prescriptions, food, utilities, car payments, transportation costs, and other fixed expenses. Write these bills along with the billing dates due on the calendar. However, if you like Microsoft Excel or other software you're familiar with, add dates and amounts to the income that you receive on those dates that need to be paid. Maybe you should do something different so you have your income sources are marked in one color and your expenses are marked in a different color. 4. Totaling income and expenses. It is time to add the income together and get a total, then add the expenses you will get the total. Are you scared at this time when reviewing the two figures together? You can't believe how the totals have changed and the funds you used to have is no longer available to you for spending. Hopefully, after you subtract the income from expenses, you're having enough to continue living where you are living. And if you don't, you must decide whether you have to get a side job to continue living where you are or move in with your family. If you have extra money left after viewing these figures, the money can be called discretionary spending funds. Discretionary spending funds are used for entertainment, birthday gifts, and other things that you enjoy. Saving should be still on the mind because emergencies will happen. Utilizing some sense of control over your finances, starting with visual setting, will help with the big change from getting paid bi-weekly or monthly to the new dates set on the institution's monthly. When the money related stress is controlled, you are able to make good decisions and work on your new budget. That includes ways to stretch your money. Create a budget calendar to become familiar with all the ways you need to spend your money. Five, things to think about as needed. The real story of life happens. You're now living on a limited budget, and regardless of how your friends are living, you must survive. Having a conversation and telling your friends the true story about your life is not what you want to talk about. Now's the time to make decisions, even if you've never crossed your mind before. You must now research ways to still get what you need and if setting a budget is needed. It is time to not just think, but to put a budget in place. One of the most constant worries will be how am I, as a senior, going to make ends meet when I know there's no one I can ask? Prices going up, but the money is staying the same. The income must support either you or yourself or you and your spouse. Healthcare costs may never covered by Medicare. Your savings will be to last longer. The thoughts of hoping no emergencies happen are impacting your financial security. The ability to continue surviving as a senior in your current living environment. At this time, the thoughts of what you're going to do will cross your mind. However, be one of them must be the first to start setting a budget. Six, income versus expenses. Are you ready to cut an income? That means taking the time, putting your income total on one column and putting the other monthly expenses in another. This will track your monthly expenses from your total income. At this moment, you either will find it filled with sadness or exhilaration. That means you are coming up short or have enough money to get through the month and put aside emergencies. However, not knowing how long you're going to live, you must find a way to cut costs and create savings for emergency. However, meeting your friends for lunch weekly doesn't seem like much, but when added up 4 times, the cost is extravagant for the month. The total cost may surprise you and might want to reduce the lunches from 4 times to once a month. Just seeing the numbers in front of you is powerful in clarifying visually what the financial situation might be and is. However, let's talk about real life and out the check register. Pull out the check register, bank statements, or other financial records, and make a detailed list of every little thing that you spend money on. The monthly expenses include mortgage, rent, and things such as groceries and discretionary spending, such as entertainment and gifts. If this is true, the first time gathering the information must utilize more than 1 month's receipt. Please do something at different times of the year. Let's start with at least reviewing the expenses for the last 6 months. I only say that amount because the utilities and discretionary funds are used differently in the summer months than in the winter months. This will help you know which month to spend more utilities or discretionary funds and know how you can adjust and save. If online banking is used, please print off the bank statements for review and assist with the total income and expenses either in category for the period of time. You can also use a budget calendar to visually see your income and expenses occur through the month. When it's time to make adjustments, your spending habits will be aware of what categories you made adjustments to and add to. 7, ways to think about reducing expenses. First, are you currently using your cable services? That is a chunk of your budget. Have you reviewed the cable channels and find out whether they are necessary? You must communicate with the cable company to see if there is a way to reduce your monthly expense. This does not mean getting rid of the services. Cable companies have television bundles that combine television and internet. Ask yourself, do you really utilize all the channels? Do I need the internet? And do I need a landline? If the answer is no to any of these questions, communicate with your cable provider and make adjustments to your account. If the answer is yes, check to see if the state you live in has more than one provider and shop around. You might uncover a better deal. Don't forget to ask your providers for senior discounts. If so, some discounts will be at least 10%. 8, senior discounts in your state. Please check out and find what state services you as a senior can qualify for within your state. These few minutes might save you money on food, telephone, utilities, and transportation. If you have access to the internet, use it or ask a close friend to help you out and finding as much information as possible on what is currently available with your state and federal government. Please be aware, not all seniors can qualify. Some states have limits on income and others have limits on what you can own and what is in your savings account. Please review the information carefully when making a decision. 9, meals. I'm not talking about skipping breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I am just asking that if you utilize restaurants or carryouts for these meals, try to find the ones that give discounts to seniors that help support your overall want for those foods that you love. A lot of restaurants may ask for your driver's license or ID to see your age. Some do have age requirements. You can patronize them when you reach that age. If you could afford it, some grocery stores will deliver groceries to your door. Please utilize the grocery store coupons in senior days. If you find it hard to make it to your local grocery store and your income is limited, please consider contacting Meals on Wheels, which is another low cost and free option for seniors throughout the United States. I am not a professional. I have say, please check out all the options prior to making the decision. Car and homeowners insurance. If you have a car and it must get you around to the places that you love, then take the time and compare auto insurance plans for seniors. Many companies have lower rates for older automobiles, discounts on clean driving record, incentives for low mileage, and more. The truth is, yes, insurance premiums do go up if you pass the age of 60. However, many companies have discounts for senior drivers. Check for potential savings and ask your insurance company if you own a home about discounts for safety improvements like upgraded electrical systems, smoke and carbon monoxide detectors, and security systems. As you think about these things and the possibility of choosing a higher deduction plan to lower your monthly costs, remember it may in some cases be cheaper to bundle your policies. You can ask to get an idea for what type of decision for the future. Remember, any decision you make must make you happy and assist with your lowering your expenses. 11, subscription eliminations. Check to see that you don't have any professional networking services subscriptions that you have been the continuous member of for years and are billed once a year, or have joined the online services that have become a member during the pandemic that you pay for one of your relatives. Are you paying for any software subscription services that support relatives or gifts given that get charged to you once a year? Please go to the website and change subscription for automatically renewing. Most subscriptions automatically renew. For these subscriptions, you need to review your email box includes a recurring subscriptions that may have forgotten. If you want to renew these, add these subscriptions to your list of monthly expenses. Cell phone service reduction. This is a great time to check on what cellular services you may have available to you on your cell phone. This is also a time to think about the services can be reduced because you are no longer utilizing the phone for other than family and friends. You should be able to save on data, text messaging, and minutes if you don't have unlimited services set as a service. Cellular service providers have different tiers that you may qualify for. Check them out and see what services fit you best. If the services are higher than you can afford, you should check out other prepaid or pay as you go and if they have discount services. Just a heads up, these services may require you to commit to a contract. Review all the information before making a decision. Also, the major providers offer deals on mobile plans for adults over the age of 55. Bring your list of questions with you before you start dialing service providers' numbers and asking about their services. You definitely need to know if their services can fit your new budget. Now that you have retired, you have a job, don't longer have a job, finding ways to put money back in your pocket. Start with the budget plan, then make adjustments as you find out what fits you best. Please let me know if you like this video by clicking a thumbs up or subscribing or leaving comments below. Also, if you have time, check out some of my other videos that may answer a few of your other questions you may have. My name is Brenda Hayward, and thanks for your time.